Today on Tarisland, I'm going to be going over my Frost Mage. I'm going to explain how I play this class with the combos, as well as the talent page and Inscribed Stone to give you the most out of this class when you are trying to push the higher and higher content. So let's dive straight into things. So let's understand the basic mechanic of the Frost Mage before we dive into all of the gearing and Inscribed Stone and stats that you're going to need to prioritize, right? Because the Frost Mage uses its little ice energy bar, right? And to gain ice energy, what you need to be doing is casting your water skills to generate water energy, and you convert that water into ice. So just to showcase this is our water bomb. It's going to grant me at the moment my talent page 7 water energy. So you can see the bar slowly going up, right? Every single time I press this, it's gonna go up. And once you see it do that flash with a little nice beautiful flash there, you can see this one segment is ready. So if we press our 2, it's going to convert that water into ice energy, and each one of these spikes corresponds to 30 energy. So we've got 30, 60 and 90, right? So all of our moves correspond in that. So you can guess with the rotations, which we're going to go over, it's really important to build up your water to then use your ice, transmutation to then use the payoff skill, right? So now let's go into the things that you really need to know, which is the ways you need to gain stats to maximize on this class. Because if you don't go for certain stats, you are going to be missing out on a bunch of damage, obviously, for the Frost Mage. So when it comes to the stats of the Frost Mage, it's very important to look at the core passives, because these are the ones that are going to get stronger and stronger the more you actually specify into those specific stats. So our main one is combos. The very top one here gives us a 50% chance to reduce the cooldown of our water bomb. And you can see on our character page, combo is also one of our very top priority stats, the first of the ones that you need. Then if you scroll down, we're going to get 2 other skills, and these 2 are equally as important to try and focus on. So you're going to have the Bitter Cold passive, which is using the Omni stat, as well as your cooldown on the Water Companion. And both of these are going to basically boost the effectiveness of your Icicle Storm or your Article Icicle, depending on which way you go down the talent page, which I'll explain in a moment, or obviously the Water Spirit on your cooldown. So this is why when you look at the character page, Omni and cooldown is showcasing why these are equally as important, because you really do need to get these, right? So when it comes to your gear, I do need to honestly start pushing gear on my mage and start focusing up on my Omni and obviously my cooldown to start hitting all of these percentages, as well as to get the set gear, right? So if you're looking for the set piece gear, obviously you need to look for what this is called, the Frost Gauntlets, or if you're the Flame Mage, it will be called basically the Flame Gauntlets. This is going to increase all of our damage output with all of our ice spells, which is really important for our kit, right? The ice spikeweed's dealing more damage, our water bomb is gaining more energy, as well as spikeweed deals even more, granting us 50 more attack basically, which is really cool. So you can see why it's really important to prioritize specifically on these stats. And you're probably wondering, how can you get more Omni, or how can you get more cooldown, right? So the first thing is obviously your gear itself. You can see mine isn't that great. I've got combo and focus. I'd love more combo and maybe a bit of cooldown instead. But you can see where I need to get rid of stamina and hit and stamina and focus to get these actual stats I need. So that's the first way you're able to do so, right? The next way you're able to do so is in your development is obviously your workshop. Obviously, whatever stat you're missing the most of, you can put your gems into these slots, granting you it. So you can see here I have cooldown as well as an intelligence and Omni one to try and get me some Omni now in my kit. And you can just tailor your gems basically to what you're missing, right? I can't give you the best end game gem build at the moment because I'm not there myself. I'm only a free-to-play player. But when it comes into other stats, your Inscribed Stone. So this is going to be my Inscribed Stone. I'm going to explain why you want to go down this base path first, and then where to put your extra points once you've completed it, right? So my actual configuration I have been running is this number 2, right? So if we go number 2, this is my Frost Mage build that I've been running now. So what we do is we're going outer rim at the start, granting all the omni, focus, and cooldown that we need, which is obviously intelligence. We can ignore the stamina, we don't need this. And to be honest, our core we can actually ignore with this class. Just, you'll understand a little bit later why when we get into the combos of things. Once we get into our first stones, I have put Shatter and Invasion. I need to level these two up. As you can see, this is going to give us our combo rate increase, which is really nice, as well as combo landed by your direct damage increases your combo damage. So you're getting all of the combo payoff here with our class. Once we've gone this, we're going to take our specialization, which is our crit, as well as our cooldown and omni, and then we're going to progress up onto the tree. So we get our 2 focus, go into our 2 main attributes, which is intelligence, and then grabbing our specialization again, which is combo damage, grabbing into specialization 1 point at first. And then what we do, and it's a little bit funky, I know, because you've got all of this open, we put 1 point into cooldown, 1 point into omni, and then we move up the tree. Because what we're trying to do is still unlock the later stages, as you can see. So we're going to put 1 point up here onto these 3 lines, unlocking the next emblem, putting 3 points into all of these, allowing us to get our Inscribed Stone quicker now. So this is why we're getting it all in this next little area. A little bit of an intelligence, which unlocks obviously the next 2 emblems. And finishing off, you put 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and 1 point. So when it comes to the emblems, what I have put in is Invasion, Shatter, Tribal Ode, Crush, as well as Intertwined Fates. I don't know how much I like Crush at the moment. I think it's actually been really good so far. I probably just need a better Crush one, if I'm honest with you. But apart from that, all the other 4 feel really nice. I just need to level these 2 up because I've been using different ones, which are kind of a little bit worse, to be honest with you guys. But these are the emblems I would personally say to run. Obviously, someone in the comments, if you're happy to just state some better emblems and why, and be nice about it, everyone would be honestly really, really happy about it, right? So when it comes now back to our main tree, right? So if we come back to our main tree, we've formed this shape, right? And what I would first do, as you can see, is put all of your extra stone points into the crit. So you're going to unlock all of the crit here, as well as this one, which I'm missing. This is going to be my next one I need to do. But max out all of the crit onto your tree. By doing that, if we go into our actual skills here and bring up our talent page, what you're trying to do is obviously hit the 50% combo threshold from here. And then what you're going to do is go down to the next 2 skills. So you can see here, I have Omni at 6%. I have current cooldown is at 11.74%. So here I only need 10% for that 2 seconds, right? So technically I've got quite a little bit extra. So what you want to do with your tree here is basically use your Inscribed Stones to basically tailor the stats you're missing. So like I said, we're missing a little bit of combo and we've got too much cooldown. So what I can actually do is press my right click, or you can tap to reset this, and by pressing confirm you can get that 500 back and place it now. And you can see I'm going to now go from 11.7 to now 11.3. I can put it into the combo. So now if I go back to the combo, it's increased to 43.2, and I could do the same thing again. So I'm at, let me go back down a little bit. So we're at 11.37, and then we have 43.2. So what I can do is remove this point. Now we're at 10.98, and then if we go back, we're at 43.2. Put it into our crit or combo, and that's going to give us now 43.7. So you can see how we're able to take advantage of this. And this is what you want to do with your actual page here. So if you've got areas like even like my Omni now, so you've got my Omni's at 6%, My cooldown is at 10%. If I was able to, like I can remove one more point. And if I look, I'm at 10.6. If I can remove one more point, I'm at 10.2. Perfect. So I can put my next point into the crit again. I'm at, or combo, should I say, I'm at 44.2%. So I'm technically now maxed out on as much combo as I can gain out of this tree right now. So like I said, we're going to go back into choosing cooldown or Omni. Whichever stat I'm missing or whatever stat I want to work on next is going to be the one. So for me, it's going to be cooldown. So I will put my point back into cooldown, right? So hopefully that explains the Inscribed Stone a little bit more in detail, what you're trying to do with it, and understand like how you can take advantage of this tree and get actually more stats in your core passive area to actually unlock the more damage outputs that you need to complete the higher and higher content, right? So now the fun part, we're going to go over the combos and skills, because the skills that I am running, you'll notice it might be a little bit different to yours, because I am running Article Icicle. So the talent page I am currently running is the one on screen. So we've got 3 points in these, both of these top two, 3 points in these two here. Then we scroll down and then we unlock Arctic Icicle. So this is a replacement to the Icicle Storm that you guys were playing with. And you're going to go down this whole tree, and at the same time, you're going to put 2 points into Water Bomb increase, as well as the damage increase. This one is to do with your Water Spirit granting you more energy, which is really good. Obviously, finishing it off the Instant Icicle, which is the payoff for doing this strategy. And then with me, I put my 2 points into the ice increase lasting longer. And as long as I have ice increase, there's a 100% chance to get ice energy, which is crazy, right? So that is the page I'm running. I'll let it scroll down one more. If you're running a different page, you could be running something like this, for example, where you're not going down this tree. It works pretty fine too. I'm not going to hate you at all. It's up to you which page you run. But for this video, if you want to follow along, I am running this page. So one again, just to showcase this page for all of you guys. This is the page so you can get the same numbers, right? So now let's get into the way we can do some damage, right? So with this class, we know now what our main stats are. We know what our basic passive is, right? And we know what our skills or talent choices are. And the payoff for running the build I'm running at the moment is it allows you to use your Water Bomb with your Water Spirit to generate a ton of water energy, and you're basically going to be converting that into ice energy. So the way you want to kind of play this class is you could press 4, press 1, and you've already got 1, press 2. You've already got a second one, press 2 again, and then start pressing 1. You've got your third one unlocked, press 2, and you can see my instant icicles ready. So now if I press my 3, it's gonna unlock the next like phase. And what you kind of want to do with this combo, you can see at the bottom of my bar, there's a little number, right? There's a number 1, now it's gone to a number 2. And you'll notice if I keep doing this, right, and I keep generating all of this ice, now I'm at 3. And this is going to allow me to do the maximum amount of damage with my class. And I could do some crazy combos. Like you can see here, boom, boom, boom. I'm already at 1 again. So the way you want to play Frost Mage, and it's really weird compared to the Fire Mage, which has got a really easy to understand mechanic where you put the heat bomb on, you spam all of your skills generally to generate as many heat stacks to let it explode to deal the damage. The way this class works is a lot more on the fly. You have a lot more potential to just combo off whenever you want when you're playing this class, and it is gonna trigger random stuff at certain times. You can see here. So look how quick I got all of my ice energy, and that's just from pressing my 4. And I can press 3 again, press 3 again, and look how quick I'm already rotating into my next spell, right? So with the Ice Mage, we haven't mentioned the 6th skill or the 5th one, right? So both of these are different, you know, part of the kit. The 5th skill is your AoE. So to do your AoE, honestly, just target a nice big group, press your 5, And as long as you don't move, you don't press anything, it's going to do it. And the cool thing is you can just instantly keep pressing this. So as long as you cast it, it's good to go. You can also, as you can see, cancel it by moving. So I can press this and cancel it. And it's a little bit gimmicky, but it allows you to always reposition and get some decent AoE off. So that's kind of like how our skill works. It's always on cooldown, off cooldown, basically, as soon as you jump and stuff like that, which is a really nice one. Our 6, though, is going to allow us to become kind of a god, right? And the way you want to put your 6 is, I've been trying different ways. I've tried putting it in the beginning. I don't really like it. I've tried putting it in between a combo, which is really, really nice. And it basically allows you, as you can see, to get a massive amount of combo damage, combo rate, and attack boost. So you kind of want to do this towards near the end and medium part of the, you know, the combo, depending on how fast you can run it. So if we were going to showcase this off, I'll put my 4 on, we'll get all of this on, press 2, and now, because I'm going into this next phase where I'm starting to deal a bunch of damage, what I want to do is press it around here. This is where I feel you press it, because now you're going to go boom into your 3, into your 3, into your 3, and look how much damage you're doing. It's kind of crazy. And I don't even have good stats, right? Which is really interesting to see Frost Mage dealing actually a really good amount of damage in this game. Because honestly, I've been playing Fire Mage a lot more than I've been playing Frost Mage, and it's kind of been eye-opening, I'm going to be honest, playing this class compared to the Frost one. And you can see you could do some really crazy combos, like depending on what you want to do. And it's all about how some of these do allow you to instant trigger them for some effects and then cast them again for harder effects. It's just really interesting, right, as a whole. When we press our 7, this is going to allow us as well to go into a massive water gain increase. And this is kind of insane with the 6. Because when we press our 6, if you remember with our talent page, anytime we press it, there's a 100% chance we grant ice energy directly from our water bomb. So what you can actually do is press 6 and 7 at the same time, and look how much energy you're getting. It's crazy. Just in that little window you get with overlap, the amount of ice energy you can generate with just the 1 and then going into the 3 is crap. So you can see this class, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit complicated compared to the Flame Mage, but I find that a little bit more fun. And the thing is, you'll realize as well, the Frost Mage, from my experience, is doing a lot more damage than the Flame Mage does in PvE. But when it comes to PvP, all of that crit and instant burst that the Flame Mage does is a lot more superior for that game mode when it's like 3v3 arena, for example, right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This has been, again, me just giving you guys a nice beginner's basic guide to the Frost Mage. And if you've enjoyed it, smash like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I've helped you out, covered all of the stops, and with all the timestamps, you can go back and check it out. So until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.